Hello, streamers and dreamers. Hello, broadcasters and forecasters. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, this is what happens when I decide that I've had enough of being disorganized and I'm so ready to be organized. And so we're going to be trying some new kind of things on my channel. You'll notice right away, of course, we're vertical, right? And I've been trying to do a little bit more of these vertical streams so that I become more comfortable. And then obviously it's hard, right? Most of everything that is on the internet, in your browser is horizontal. It's all formatted that way. So many things on the internet are. And what I'm trying to do is put everything into a vertical format so that it can be better marketed. It'll reach more people. Maybe we can get some numbers. The last time I did vertical format for YouTube Shorts, I had more faster viewers than I have had on any piece of content. So, I know I better stay with this, and don't have to be everything to everybody, but this is why you're seeing this format here over on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Who are you listening to? Hi, I'm BeautyBubble here on YouTube and many other places on the internet. And tonight we're going to be talking about the incredible news that came out that Hopin, the virtual events planning platform portal, has purchased StreamYard. Okay, now what happened? Something happened. Oof. Something happened. No data, it says. So we're just going to let that go because we're working with OBS right now. And so I'm going to be going over a few ideas that I have about not being a virtual event planner, right? I'm not. To going over to Hopin and checking it out and starting to look at more virtual event planning and what is actually a virtual event and what do people, what are their takeaways, what are they looking for, and I plan on talking to more people that have gone to events in their professional life, and then of course talk to festival attendees and try and find out what in the world is going on with conferences that were in real life. What are we looking for really? What do people really want to walk away from? And in this, when I bring these Be Hopin, StreamYard plus Hopin on YouTube, I hope to be exploring more of my ideas and some kind of interesting ways that I'm looking at the digital virtual event space. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, YouTube is going to give me a little bit of problems here. One reason, because I am doing things in the vertical format. But let me go ahead and chop some things up a little bit here. So I'm going to open up my OBS, and we'll go ahead and we are going to cut off the black and white GIF looping media that came through. And we will only keep these two windows that you see. One, of course, is Hopin, okay? And we need for you to, yes, when I say need for you to, I need for you to go over to Hopin and get yourself an account if you are not over there already. I think there's a lot of people that have accounts, or maybe you checked it out a while ago and that sort of thing. So we want for you to go over to Hopin, and I will be spending more time on this page. Maybe a little bit tonight, and then of course I do think that I have to do horizontal format over at StreamYard, maybe over, from StreamYard to Twitch, and we can kind of dig around the website a little bit better than I can do in the vertical format. So let me situate some things here. That's our header. Took off the black and white. Now the Hopin event thumbnail, which is this guy here. Yes, one of the first things that I did over at Hopin was I created an event. The event is going to be live February 4th. which is the day after the fireside chat between the two CEOs and the Hopin kind of roadmap. They're doing a like a 2021 Welcome to Hopin event the day before February 3rd. So when you go over to Hopin, you will see that event is there. Make sure that you click it in, go through the prompts to get yourself a seat, and of course I will be there. And so if you have done that, follow up with me, okay, and let me know that that was one thing that you definitely got done. Okay. So let me find out. There's the Hopin. I have 2 pages, and there's the website, and I think the piece I'm missing is the landing page. Yeah, there's the landing page of Hopin. Okay, so those are 2 things. I'm going to do some management here, and then we will get to my ideas about the virtual event space. I'll go ahead and close those things, and then let's have your mind blown for just a moment, if you don't mind. So I went out and I took a look. Where did my love language? And there it is there. It's okay there, but where did it go? Is it over here? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I thought, I want to know a little bit more about why do these events stick with people. And it seems to me that at the end of all of these events, no matter what has happened in between, that what you want as a digital virtual event coordinator is that you need to address certain things that are happening with people. So started off with kind of making this association with the love languages. And I'm not going to go over every single thing. We can read about more of why people go to events, what do they expect out of them. And it's crazy that the love languages actually match up with the Hopin Dash. A virtual event is actually another way of expressing love languages. It's crazy. Okay, so let me make this a little bit bigger so that even in this format here we can see. All right. So remember, I'm going over this so that you understand how vital it is for you to learn how to spin up a virtual event. The idea is that, first of all, a lot of us have been online with one another and have beautiful networks that they've created. So let's just look at it just from a personal place. We don't have Hangouts anymore. There are these voice options that we have to have a sense of community. But community involves a certain organization, certain rules, certain gifts, a certain quality in order for it to survive. So the first thing is that the virtual has to replace physical touch somehow. How are they going to do that? And all the things that you need to do to make it real. So Hopin, for example, has a reception area. So that reception area can be as many times as you want. And of course, bringing in StreamYard, you get to just, open up it's like opening up the reception area. If you've ever been to a great hotel, you know what reception is like. Sometimes it's the breakfast reception. Sometimes it's the late afternoon reception. Sometimes it's the bar is opened up and that sort of thing. So that's a physical touch, that ability to really embrace people, welcome them, make them feel welcome, introduce to each other and so forth. Okay, so that's the physical touch part. The acts of service. This, of course, would be all of the things that the event is for. Why the event? Who the event? What would someone expect to learn from the event? And these are all things that can be expressed over at Hopin with not only your artwork, like you see the artwork that I did, but you have this wonderful markup page that I think that once I kind of start playing with it a little bit more, it can actually serve as a full landing page, like a beautiful web page. And so you get all this room to lay out your event, and this is just on 2 areas, okay? I don't even know how many I think it's like 8 areas that you can just populate over at Hopin that deal with all of these things, okay? And then the next thing is the receiving of gifts, right? It's very common. In fact, it's often something that is it's kind of a graduated status. You know, if you're a speaker, you get a certain kind of a swag bag. If you're a first-time author that's going to be talking about your book, you get a certain kind of a swag bag. If you're just a long-term member, or you want some of the flair that comes on the lanyard, these are things that the receiving of gifts is so important. And with the virtual event, we can actually we can love on people so much more, really, because it can be more for them. In the digital space, we can really carve out and make things so personal to the attendees. Of course, quality time. What a fantastic opportunity that the virtual event offers us to really squeeze out the very best and make sure that we are not wasting. And I say to people, you can't waste my time, but that we understand that quality time and quality rapport, these are the things that really stick with people and will make them talk about the event, right, going forward for a long time, by the way, if you're able to really achieve these things. And then words of affirmation. An event planner, the sweetest thing they can hear is that I had the best time. I met the best people. I am walking away with a fullness. I'm more confident. I can't wait to come back to another event. Words of affirmation that go out to through the press. People that write on their blogs, people that do YouTube videos about the events. I mean, we have seen all of these happen, and South by Southwest is probably one of the better examples, right? When you hit all of these marks, that people actually, they're living your event for a very, very long time with their history and storytelling and all of that. So that's why this love languages thing kind of hit me, and I hope maybe you understand it. Might be a little airy, but I think I can get better at it, and then maybe do my own graphic that's more useful for the a professional when we're trying to put together a professional event. Okay, so let me go ahead and X out of that. And speaking of events, I don't know why I can't lock that in. Speaking of events, let's go back here. So, like I said, February 4th, once you're over at Hopin, just let me know and I will send you a link. Now, this is the thing about Hopin, okay? They're serious people, and they want serious people. So, for example, my event is a hidden event. Because I'm not a paying customer. I'm coming in there free, and I can put together a free ticket, but it can only be for 5 people. So isn't that pretty interesting, right? So it's fostering that if you don't have a network of people, or maybe you're new to event planning, that you can actually create conversations, you can have little meetings, and of course everyone knows about how StreamYard works. You can do more development, spend more time over at the Hopin interface to get to see how things really work. And so that's what I did. I'm part of the free. I have 5 tickets, and they're free, and you need a link. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. Let's go ahead and go into the Hopin site. Let us do that. And let me go ahead and close out of my event. All right. So let's say you're over at Hopin, and this is the live page happening right now. Okay. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to find the live page for you guys. Hold on just a moment. Okay. I'm gonna believe that if I bring that down and I go over to the Hopin. There it is, behind everything. And go over to the Hopin page will be good. Okay, let me bring down the window. And we're almost there, guys. Almost there. And 15 minutes in, too, by the way. We have another 15 minutes to go. So here we are with the Hopin page. Remember, I'm vertical now, so when you're over there, I'm just going to kind of walk you through, almost kind of podcast style. The number, okay, I shouldn't say number one because there's so many things that you have to do, okay? Go through the front door when you are dealing with this news about the acquisition. Please do that for yourself. Read the blog posts that are coming from Hopin. Watch Gage's video that he did on YouTube. And only get your information from those sources. So for example, I was over at Hopin and we wanted to know about mobile, if it was mobile ready. So what did I do? I hit the chat. They have 300 people. I'm assuming that it's a 24/7 chat. Immediate response, so reactive, gave me a nice answer. It was a very personal answer. As far as it didn't seem like it was just a cut and paste. And I would, if I were you, not listen to employees yip-yapping, rumor or innuendo, yip-yapping. I would not be doing any of that. And only go through the front door. On the 3rd of February, if you can be patient, okay, it's a little less than a month away, then, hold on just a moment here. Let's see here, what do I want to do? I think I need to have you guys, let's see here. Okay, well, let me just stay with this part, and I might go ahead and end things a little early. I'm suggesting this to you as one of the things that I do with people that I mentor, is that when you don't go through the front door, you will get tripped up. And if you can't go through the front door, then figure out why you can't. Are you shy? Are you embarrassed? You don't have enough information? Why would you want to bother them? Okay, Hopin bought StreamYard. Let's just make sure that everybody, and I know there are so many of us that are in love with this community. Okay, Gage and Dan made the decision to sell StreamYard to Hopin for $250 million. Wait, be patient for the 3rd, and listen to what the CEOs of these two companies have to say about this acquisition, how things are going to proceed going forward, and really listen, so that I think you are going to be more encouraged by hearing it from them. Now, number 2, go on to the Hopin careers page. And I want you to really take a look over at how the careers are being offered up, how the job descriptions are being offered up. I want to let you know that this is not a sneak buy. These are not sneak buy opportunities. These are serious positions that Hopin, from what I've read, Hopin is looking for serious people that are going to help build this community to qualify to be a public company. I want you to really think about that. So this is a little different than maybe some of the other things that you've seen, or other companies that have kind of gone away and then they become something else. Okay? When it really comes down to it, the money is extremely serious. But take a look at the careers that they have. I know that there is some encouragement that, apply, but really have an idea of who owns StreamYard. Now, did they buy the culture of StreamYard? We don't know yet. Did they buy the code? Yes. So there's a difference. There's the culture, and then there's the code. It's like the difference between enthusiasm and engineering. So learn how to go through the front door. Write to them. Follow their Twitter accounts. There are plenty of the engineers are over there, the social team, the CEO, of course, of Hopin. They're all on Twitter. And if you're brave and bold enough, that's how I would go to write your blog posts, have your YouTube videos, and so forth about the real deal, so that you have the relationship rather than the relationship being doled out to you by employees. I'm pretty sure that I stepped on about 9 toes with all of that. Okay, then read the header and the blog posts, and go into the blog posts of Hopin and kind of go back and read as much about Hopin as you can. All right, so I'm going to be moving my window over, and I think I have to do it in landing page Chrome, right? We are in the Hopin site. Got it. Okay, now I've grab that, and we're going to come over, and you're going to see where it says your account. Do you see that? Your account. We want to make sure that you get there. And once you're there, reach out to me and we'll go to the next steps. I'm going to hold on for just a moment. If you don't mind, I'm going to close this out, and I have to write a couple messages back. So let me just kind of keep that out, and I'll be back in just a moment. How many minutes do we? Oh, we have 9 more minutes to go. Okay. Just don't want to blow out my computer. Always gets very slow. Yeah, see, it's not going to do that. Okay, I can't open up that other window. And if I go back, I'm getting messages from Facebook, so that's why I don't want to kind of mess up things. But we'll go ahead and go to my account. And there we go. You're going to notice right away that this is my home landing a page. It's going to say up at the upper left hand side, account home. So you definitely want to make sure that you've got that figured out. And you'll notice that, of course, I signed up for the Hopin 2021 kickoff event. We'll go ahead and open up the page, and it is an events page. Once again, on upper left, the URL is an events page. And I think what I'll do, let me come back over to the OBS because you may not be seeing anything. And landing page Chrome, right? Okay, so that's that. That's where we're at there. Okay, I don't think you can see that very well, can you? I'll keep it small anyway. All right, let me Hopin landing events page. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. I just don't know why it keeps going to that. What OBS is doing, it's going to empty windows. I think I still have to clean some things up. Okay, so once you've gone into your account, or when you're on the landing page, the 2021 kickoff, you'll see this right away. But notice how really, doesn't it look nice? It's very nice. You see that it says that I'm in. I'll be able to access the event 5 minutes before it starts. That's very cool. It's hosted by the Hopin team, and this is all part of, this is actually very cool the way that this is. This very, one sentence, very quick way, and you can send it out on Twitter to Facebook. You can mail people and that sort of thing from the dash. You can also share it on the other social platforms down below that you'll see. So there's a few things when you're putting together an event. You, of course, have to have a title, right? You have to determine the day and the time and the beginning and ending. You have to decide the kind of art, and we're going to be talking about that. I have 2 more minutes to talk to you about art. And then there's a description, okay? There's an area for you to put an agenda in place. And look at this. So Hopin plus StreamYard fireside chat, and there's going to be a break, then there's going to be a major product reveal and a video production panel. an actual panel, hybrid events workshop, customer stories, expo open, DJ break, networking event, okay? And then, of course, things to explore. There's a guide to Hopin plus StreamYard with a beautiful graphic. Then there's a new integrations overview, once again, with a beautiful graphic. And this is how your event could be laid out too, just so that you know. They are not doing anything, meaning that the Hopin team is not creating an event that does not mimic or look like an event that you could create for yourself. And then this, of course, just drops you down to the agenda portion, drops you down to the things to explore, and there's even more, as you can see, lots and lots more. So plenty of things that you can learn just from going over to the 2021 event, the Hopin 2021 kickoff event. Isn't that fantastic? All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to X out of that. And as the last couple of minutes, I want to talk to you about when you're very first starting. So now you know you want to have an event. This is where a lot of people get a little messed up. And I'm learning how important actually this part of your event planning, your assets. Go out and figure out what your topography is. Go out and determine what your colors are. Have different ways that your logos can be remodeled and reworked. And have a design system, you know, like the things that you prefer to use and how you want to approach things. Because the marketing of your event is vital to virtual. So have these things, be thinking about these things, put together a little vision board of how this all might work out for you, because the event space, there's so many bits and pieces, right? There are so many. And so I'm leaving you tonight, besides all the things of why you would do the event and what people are looking for, I'm going to give you a little bit of homework and, you know, get some of these things worked out for yourself. A lot of us already have these things, but I'm just reminding you that for the digital virtual event space, you might just want to pull back a little bit and really think about all the places that you're going to have to find yourself when you are in the world of event planning. That means, you know, it could be TikTok, it could be Instagram, you might end up, you know, there's many different things you're going to have to be thinking about. And so get a head start on that. Don't be behind on that approach. Okay, let's go ahead and X out of that, and then we're almost done here. Let me go ahead and do my looping video. I so appreciate you guys. I truly do. You know that I do. For all the streamers and all the dreamers and all the broadcasters and all the forecasters, thank you very much for the time that you spent with me. I'm going to get better, like I always say. Do try and get better. Hope that you will too. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now. Okay, hold on just a moment. Hey, Eileen. Hi, Eileen. What you doing, love? Well, no, the thing is that, you know, because I'm trying to kind of follow all the bits and pieces, and I was trying to get in under 30 minutes, so. No, when I came back over here to end the stream is when I saw you. What you doing? Guess we need to get together and talk some things out. Well, the way that I am doing this particular stream is because I'm trying to figure out the vertical video. I went through to OBS and just to YouTube. And then when I'm over at Twitch, I still have of course, the StreamYard integration with Twitch, and I'm not doing the Periscope anymore. And then I did a StreamYard stream over into the Hopin platform. So I guess you could say 3. YouTube. You may have seen me go live over at Facebook but that would have just been kind of experimental. But today it was the first time, besides the Bitcoin stuff, that I'm laying out my run of show and making sure that I'm hitting my points, and I actually like set up my OBS so that it would go through the points and so forth. But so where are all the places you be streaming? Because I get your notification, if I'm over at Facebook, I get your notifications, you know what I mean? But if I'm not, I think I went through Twitch and right at the end of the year to try and kind of declutter my notifications. But anyway, what you doing? Do you want to power over up at, what are you doing right now? It's 8:30. Well, do you want to talk about that? That's right. That's where I've been seeing your notifications. What do you think? So how are you getting through on the apps? It's all native to the app. You want me to power up a Twitch? Do you have, it's 8:30. Do you have like a half of an hour? I mean, I'll power it up now, but do you have like a half of an hour? It's 8:35 right now. Just let me know. So for anyone that comes back through, this is the second event of the evening, because I ended the stream over at OBS, but then Eileen was in my... Okay, so if you guys want to follow us over, if you just so happen to take a listen, we will be doing a oil and vinegar stream over at... Yeah, I'll do that. I'll definitely... Just give me a second. We will be over at my Twitch and talking about Eileen's find called Haps. And I can't wait to hear how she is going to move that along in her run. So I will see everyone later. Thank you so much. This is Hopin, StreamYard plus Hopin, and BeautyBubble. Thank you so much. I will talk to everyone soon. Bye-bye now.